Hi, and welcome to Cooking with Amanda and Jory. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Jory, and today for our main dish, we'll be making mastacholi. Our ingredients are a box of noodles, some Prego roasted garlic and herb tomato sauce, and mozzarella cheese.
And on the side, we'll have homemade garlic bread made with French bread, fresh garlic, parsley, butter, and that's it.
To start, fill your pot with 4 to 6 quarts of water. Then bring it over to the stove and turn your burner to high. And wait for it to boil.
While you're waiting for your water to boil, you can cut up your French bread into half-inch slices, all even, and put them out onto an aluminum foil covered pan. And over here, I have half a cup of butter and a heaping tablespoon of parsley cut up really fine, and I have 1 clove of garlic already minced, and I'm going to mince the other one right now. Now that that's all minced fine, get this over here. Alright. And you just want a medium size mixing bowl, and put butter in there. These little spatulas are very helpful to get all of your ingredients out of each kind of bowl. And if you don't get every little bit, it's fine. But just try to get as much as you can. And you don't need to use a mixer. Just mix it up as best you can. Alright, and once you get it, you want it to be a pretty smooth consistency. You'll be able to see the chunks of parsley, but you want it to all be mixed evenly.
Well, looks like the water's boiling. Time to put in the noodles. Make sure you stir the noodles for 4 times through this cooking process, and make sure to start your timer for 7 to 8 minutes.
While your noodles are cooking, you can take your garlic mixture, and if you want to just spread evenly, not too thick of a layer, but just a thin layer all the way to the edges of each slice of bread. Once you have all of them covered evenly, preheat your oven to 350.
Okay, so you have cooked your noodles for 7 to 8 minutes, and when they don't feel too hard anymore, they're ready. So put your oven mitts on, and bring your pot over to the sink, and you should put a colander in there right away, and just pour your noodles right in. Now that the noodles are in the colander, make sure you rinse them off with cold water to stop the cooking process. Alright, perfect. So, shake them a little bit to get the water out. See them dripping. And you're going to have a 13 by 9 inch pan to put your mastacholi in. You're going to bring your noodles over, pour some in, and make sure to cover the pan evenly. Got a little straggler. Alright, just kind of cover the pan so the noodles all cover it and you're not got a lump on one side. Open your Prego and pour it over. You don't really have to worry about where you're pouring your sauce because you're going to stir it up all anyways. That looks good. And make sure while you're stirring, you're not spilling anything. Everyone likes a clean cook. Alright. Make sure all the noodles get covered with the sauce. Oop, there we go. We don't want that. Okay, so the noodles are evenly coated with the sauce now. And we're going to make this mastacholi extra cheesy. So we're going to put some mozzarella in, and we're going to mix it up, and then later we're going to put some on the top, which will then in the oven get golden brown. Now, that since we're making garlic bread also, we're gonna have the garlic bread cook first, and then at a different temperature, have the masticholi cooking. So you're gonna have your oven already preheated to 350 for the garlic bread, and then we'll put it up to 375 as we wanna put in the masticholi. Okay, so the cheese looks evenly dispersed in there, and then we're gonna put the rest of it on top. Now we have 2 bags of fat-free mozzarella, shredded. And we chose fat-free because pasta is a very fattening dish, and we decided that to save some calories, we would use fat-free, and it tastes the same, so it doesn't really matter. You're gonna have your second bag, should pretty much do it. You shouldn't need more than 2 bags. And make sure all the noodles are covered so everyone gets the cheese, all the edges, real good. And then you are set to go. So just wait for your garlic bread to cook, and then once you're done, you're good to go.
All right, so now we have the oven heated to 350. So we're gonna put it this way. And we're gonna set the timer for 13 minutes. Constantly be checking the garlic bread to make sure it's not burning. You want the outcome to be golden brown on top. All right, so when the garlic bread is all cooked, oh, looks good. You can see how it's just getting golden brown, but it's definitely not burnt. So once you have it out, you can let it cool for a little bit, and then if you want, you can cut it in half to serve more people. And then just lay it out on a serving dish, and if you want to save it for a longer amount of time, you can cover it with tin foil and put it in the fridge.
Alright, now that the garlic bread's finished, I'm going to turn the oven to 375 so that we have the right cooking temperature. I'm going to get the masticholi in the oven. As you can see, masticholi is a very easy dish to make, so you can cook it for large amounts of people if need be, or just your family. You can freeze the leftovers, and you can also make different amounts of trays and different kinds. We decided to use no meat, and you can also use Italian sausage or ground beef or anything you want, basically, and it comes out great and easy. So you're going to put your timer on for about 20-25 minutes. The point of this is just to cook the sauce and the noodles and the cheese all together. Obviously your noodles are already cooked, but you want to warm the sauce and melt the cheese. Alright, looks like the masticholi is done. Make sure you turn your oven off, and let's get it out of here. Looks good. The cheese is nice and melted on the top, and I can't wait to eat this with the garlic bread.
I hope that we've been able to teach you an easy meal to eat for any occasion.